Now, in the last few moments, Kensington Palace has released the following video in relation to the Princess of Wales's cancer treatment.
You lead the way.
As the summer comes to an end, I cannot tell you what a relief it is to have finally completed my chemotherapy treatment. The last 9 months have been incredibly tough for us as a family. Life as you know it can change in an instant, and we've had to find a way to navigate the stormy waters and road unknown. The cancer journey is complex, scary, and unpredictable for everyone, especially those closest to you. With humility, it also brings you face to face with your own vulnerabilities in a way you've never considered before. And with that, a new perspective on everything.
Is this filming?
Hello? Hello?
This time has above all reminded William and me to reflect and be grateful for the simple yet important things in life, which so many of us often take for granted, of simply loving and being loved. Doing what I can to stay cancer-free is now my focus. Although I have finished chemotherapy, my path to healing and full recovery is long, and I must continue to take each day as it comes. I am, however, looking forward to being back at work and undertaking a few more public engagements in the coming months when I can. Despite all that's gone before, I enter this new phase of recovery with a renewed sense of hope and appreciation of life. William and I are so grateful for the support we've received and have drawn great strength from all those who are helping us at this time. Everyone's kindness, empathy and compassion has been truly humbling. To all those who are continuing their own cancer journey, I remain with you, side by side, hand in hand.
Incredibly moving, and wow, let's go live now to Kensington Palace and speak to GB News' royal correspondent, Cameron Walker. Cameron, that was an astonishing video. It was beautiful, it was open, it was frank. What do you make of that? That was astonishing.
Martin, I think this was a deeply personal video from the Princess of Wales, and it gave us a real intimate insight into her world over the last 9 months. Just to look back, in January she had major abdominal surgery in a central London hospital. She was then diagnosed with cancer and had to undergo a preventative course of chemotherapy. And I think what we also saw from that video is the deep love and support that her close family have given her in her recovery. Prince William, of course, her husband, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, her children, and a brief glimpse of their dog Orla as well. That video filmed in Norfolk last month around her private home of Amner Hall. I think on the face of it, this is clearly good news. It's certainly a step in the positive direction because she has finished her preventative chemotherapy. And I understand that the Princess has begun working from home. She is having a number of meetings with her staff and others. I also understand she has started to plan for some future engagements this autumn, including perhaps her carol service for Christmas. Of course, she's had that carol service going on for the last 3 years or so. And she hopes to attend the annual Remembrance Sunday service at the Cenotaph as well. But absolutely nothing is confirmed. I think we can read into this that she still has good days and bad days with her health. There is no suggestion at this stage that she is in remission. Only confirmation from Kensington Palace and herself this afternoon that she has completed her course of preventative chemotherapy. And her focus, as she says in that video, the Princess says that she wants to focus on staying cancer-free, and she spoke of that, her relief in that video, at the very top of that video. And she also thanks the public, I understand, for their support and understanding of her absence, mostly absence over the last 9 months or so since she went into hospital for that abdominal surgery. And that filmmaker that made that video, very artsy, wasn't it? It was very intimate, lots of different shots, very very emotional, I think it's fair to say, Martin, and I think it is going to tug at the heartstrings of a number of people watching this video this afternoon. It was made by the artistic video maker Will War, and that is the videographer who also shot the Wales' behind-the-scenes video of the coronation back in May 2023. And the Princess ended her video there by talking about other patients of cancer who are going through who are in a similar situation to herself, and voicing her support for them, because clearly everybody's cancer journey is different, and I think perhaps she appreciates the position she's in, and that some perhaps aren't quite so lucky, and she appears that she's looking forward to undertaking a number of engagements, whenever that may be. I understand it's very unlikely that we're going to see the Princess out and about this week. Prince William will be in Wales tomorrow carrying out a number of engagements. The Princess will not be accompanying him in Wales tomorrow. But I think I'm getting the sense that there is hope for optimism here, that she is going to start to carry out a small handful of public external engagements separate to the ceremonial occasions that we have seen her do, perhaps this summer with Trooping the Colour. Of course, we saw her at Wimbledon as well. I suspect if any engagement's going to take place, it will be to do with her early childhood initiative, her early years work. So I think we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with that. But I think, Martin, for now, it's good news. She has completed her preventative chemotherapy. Not quite out of the woods yet, but certainly a step in the right direction.
You know, Cameron Walker, I think anybody watching this on their screens would just see there are so many beautiful, poignant moments, you know, time with your children, the hand going through the wheat, the butterfly being released from the hand, the sunlight through the ferns, just everyday scenes. These are the moments that you'll give your life for. You know, to carry on living, driving. It's just a beautiful, beautiful video. I think I'm pretty choked watching it. I'm sure many, many people are watching it at home as well. And just pick back over some of the key lines from that statement, Cameron Walker. This line really leapt out at me. Doing what I can to stay cancer-free is now my focus. Although I have finished chemotherapy, my path to healing and full recovery is long, and I must continue to take each day as it comes. So, Cameron, there's a stoicism there, there's a pragmatism. And what the finale, the payoff here, look at Kate there in the bathed in sunlight, pushing her kids. Oh my God, anybody who's lost anybody to cancer will just look at these scenes and just know that these are the moments you give everything for. Cameron, beautiful, beautiful line to end on here. To all those who are continuing their own cancer journey, I remain with you, side by side, hand in hand. Out of darkness can come light, so let that light shine bright. Cameron Walker, it's beautiful.
Absolutely, Martin, and it certainly wouldn't surprise me if in the coming months and years we see the Princess of Wales really start to ramp up support perhaps for cancer charities and organisations, because she herself, of course, knows what so many people tragically have to go through. And you mentioned the highlights of perhaps the video there, the sunlight, the field of wheat, the beach as well with her children. All outside, wasn't it? It was all in nature. And I understand the Princess really has, over the last few months since she's undergone that preventative chemotherapy, really found sanctuary in the natural world. And I think that is a theme that the Princess really wanted to get across in this video message. The simple things in life. And perhaps the most important things in life. Yes, she's a future queen. Yes, she's the Princess of Wales, one of the most famous women on the planet. However, for her priority over the last 9 months has been her family, has been her recovery, and has been, perhaps I think for her most importantly, her 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. And perhaps what a relief for them as well, coming back. They've only just started school last week at Lambrook School in Berkshire. You know, coming back, their mother is on the road to recovery here with her cancer treatment. Not quite over. Her preventative chemotherapy is over, but of course, as I said, no suggestion she's in remission. But I think the fact that she is starting to do more engagements, or at least she will start to do more engagements in the coming months, a handful of them, is certainly a cause for optimism. And I think the Princess, by opening up like this in a very intimate, very personal way, I think really is going to tug at heartstrings across the nation. And I do understand that both the Prince and Princess of Wales have really been touched by not just people here in Britain, but also across the Commonwealth and indeed the wider world for their support for the Princess in her recovery.
Cameron Walker, thank you for that summary. Excellent stuff.